StandBy acknowledges the traditional custodians of the land on which we work and live. We recognise the First Nations people and their continuing connection to land and water. We pay our respects to elders past and present. StandBy recognises and pays respect to those with lived experience of suicide, and we honour their wisdom, bravery and insight. We also acknowledge and remember the lives that have ended due to suicide and encourage everyone to care for themselves and others.
Hi, my name's Jo, and I have a lived experience of suicide bereavement.
And I'm Sarah, and I've also been bereaved by suicide. What we say matters. On behalf of StandBy Support After Suicide, we'd like to talk about safe language. That is, safe language around the topic of suicide.
Talking about suicide, whether it's within a presentation or in our conversations, is important. It has the power to educate, engage, and promote help-seeking pathways and reduce stigma. We do this by using safe, respectful, and inclusive language.
We recommend following the Mindframe guidelines when talking about suicide so that everyone can feel safe and respected. Please take time to look at these. It can make a huge difference.
For me, when people use wording such as suicide mission, it makes me feel they're trivialising the suicide death of my husband. And when they say committed suicide, it makes me feel like they're calling him a criminal. But it's okay to make mistakes. Remember, we're all here to learn from each other.
Please avoid speaking about means or methods of suicide, as this can be especially harmful. Conversations are an important part of reaching a greater understanding. However, please be respectful of the wonderful diversity of those you interact with. For those with a lived experience, it's okay to set boundaries. You own your own story, and it's okay not to tell it, or to politely stop at any time when you're not comfortable. On the other side of this, it's okay for people to ask not to hear a story, or politely remove themselves from a conversation if the content of the storytelling is making them feel uncomfortable.
We're also mindful that it is important to remember when talking statistics that each number presented in suicide data represents so much more than a number. It's an individual life lost, a person who was loved, and a life that was valued and will be missed. We acknowledge the individuals, families, friends, carers, colleagues, and communities bereaved and impacted by suicide each year.
And please remember, while suicide is an incredibly heavy and complex topic, it's okay to have lighter conversations and enjoy a laugh with others too.
We invite you to consider what you can do that is supportive of your own well-being.
And especially following the sessions today, to take time for your self-care, which doesn't mean heading to the nearest day spa.
If you find you need some space or someone to talk to, StandBy is available to support you. A cuppa, an informal chat, or a support session, whatever suits you best. You can find StandBy located in the Expo Hall.
We all have a role to play in reducing stigma around mental ill health and suicide, while also promoting help-seeking behaviour.
Let's also remember this will be a wonderful few days of engaging presenters, attendees, content and experiences.
For more information, visit standbysupport.com.au.